Do any of these men look familiar to you? No? Then let me give you a hint. They all have something in common. No, it's not that they're smelly old men. No, it's not that they have beards. Need another hint? They shared an approach to art that was never seen before. The traditional elements have faded when this man came into existence. His name was Claude Monet.
Monet's unplanned landscape, or should I say outdoor landscape paintings, were part of Monet's expression of one's perception before nature. His Impression sur le Levant hung in the first Impressionist exhibition. His impact was so great that the term Impressionism derived from this painting. He was the founder of French Impressionist painting.
Monet was born on November 14, 1840 as the second son of Claude Adolphe and Louise Justine Abré Monet. At a young age, Monet already had aspirations to become an artist, but his father wanted him to go into the family grocery store business. At the age of 20, Monet entered the Le Havre Secondary School of Arts. Monet started out making charcoal caricatures, which he sold for 10 to 20 francs. From then, he became pretty well known locally.
He got his first drawing lesson from Jacques Francois Orchard, a former student of Jacques-Louis David. In 1850, he met fellow artist Eugene Boudin, who became his mentor and taught him how to use oil paint. Boudin also taught Monet and plein air techniques. While traveling in Paris, Monet witnessed painters copying the old masters. Monet, a different kind of mind, brought along his own tools. He sat by the window and painted what he saw.
While in Paris, Monet met several painters who became friends and fellow impressionists. Then along the lines, he met Edouard Manet. Many viewers will be confused by the two either by name, Manet, Monet, or just by the paintings themselves, which were very similar. Disillusioned with the traditional art taught at universities, Monet became a student of Charles Gallier in Paris, where he met Pierre-Auguste Renoir, Frederic Bazille, and Alfred Sisley. Together, they worked on new approaches to art, painting the effects of light en plein air with broken color and rapid brushstrokes, in which later became known as Impressionism. This piece is called The Woman in the Green Dress. This piece brought Monet a lot of recognition in France. Camille was his lover and wife. She modeled in many of his works. Together, they had their first child, Jean. Tragedy struck in 1868, when Monet found himself in financial debt. He attempted suicide by throwing himself in the Seine River. Madame Monet died on September 5, 1879 of tuberculosis. Monet painted her on her deathbed. After several months following the death of Camille, a grief-stricken Monet, resolving never to be mired in poverty again, began in earnest to create some of the best paintings of the 19th century. Monet died of lung cancer on December 5, 1926, at the age of 86. He is now buried at the Giverny Church Cemetery. Monet had insisted that the occasion be simple, thus about 50 people attended the ceremony. His famous home and garden, with his water lily ponds, were bequeathed by his heirs to the French Academy of Fine Arts. Through the Foundation Claude Monet, the home and gardens were opened for visit in 1980, following refurbishment.